And welcome everyone. We are back with another episode with Arcus. Hold up. Gotta hide my hair. So I look like I got bald or something. I gotta cut my hair soon, honestly. And by soon I mean use the little razor thing to cut my own hair because that's a lot easier.
I'm just waiting for the day where we just like robots replace everyone, and we're just like you getting robot hairdressers and stuff like that.
That makes me think. Have you watched any Big Bang Theory?
Not particularly. No, why?
Okay, so you know, like the theme, they're all nerds over there. So one of them used a robot arm, and let's just say he got stuck,
Yeah.
and he had to go to the hospital. I hope you catch my drift.
Wait, what's this? So
Okay, look, there's a robot arm, right?
yeah.
And he got stuck.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're getting at. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe instead of using the robot arm to have a bit of fun, he can actually use for something useful, like shaving his own hair. Yeah, I gotta open my comments. Okay. Yeah, hello, guys.
Hello.
Oh, and Ali too. Hello. Okay, where was I going with this? Oh yeah. Also, our boy Noodle got a year older. Congratulations.
Oh yes, I did. I did do that.
Yes. Now your Noodle is slightly longer.
No, slightly older, slightly more aged Noodle. Yeah.
Yeah, look at all of the noodles on his head. It's longer
No,
now.
I don't even need one at all. When you talk about haircuts, I was like, yeah, I need to go get one. It's getting bad.
At least because it's curly, it doesn't actually go into your eyes. You know?
Exactly, it just holds.
Yeah, by the way, we do have a merch store, which we haven't advertised much because it's maybe not the time, but you can actually buy those things from our merch store.
You can buy Posse merch.
Yep. I have this. I have this.
To be fair, I actually need a drink, like a cup, so I might order one.
Oh yeah, I have this
on our link tree on Twitter,
which is not actually that useful, to be honest.
Wait, what have you just shown off?
And I got this.
Is that a whiskey glass?
Yeah, even though I never drink, but yeah. At least I think it is. I don't really know much about how the glasses are, but yeah. Apparently, it's quality British glass. At least that's what Kevlar assured me of.
That's what we're famous for.
Yeah,
glass.
Yep. Although I would think that if you're drinking it from like wooden pints, like Irish style.
If you guys are watching on Twitter, make sure to order via our link tree. We've got lots of stuff on there.
Yeah, and if we get a very big support, we can design some noodle merch.
Some noodle merch. Yeah, I might actually. You know what? I might buy a top and specifically just wear it for.
We do have a hoodie.
Yeah, no, I've just seen that.
It's like we do have a hoodie, but well, it's not going to be visible much because like it's going to be over there, and yeah.
£45.
Yeah.
Yo, can I get a discount code? What's going on?
Yeah, it's mostly because of the manufacturing process. It's somewhere like Lithuania or something like that.
I've actually just started looking at starting my own, just like because I got bored. I was like, I might just start doing like my own clothing brand. But then to do it all, I was like, this is so long. Like, this is so much work.
Maybe we can make a straw. Like that's the Noodles Noodle.
Noodles Noodle is crazy. I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with that. I don't know if we're going
to... well... when Arcus merch?
Yeah, we had actually in the past, but we stopped. And likely maybe end of the year or next year, but it wouldn't be so soon. I guess after the release of our game.
Yeah, it's like for us, it's like it's part of the overall Teespring merch, so like it doesn't cost us anything to actually have it there because it's just our design, but they actually get the profits, you know. So yeah, it doesn't cost us anything to actually host it. Pretty much, we offered it to like several projects to do the same, but it's probably not the right time to be selling a merch like this. Not until
that is a good idea though.
off-season.
It was like maybe that's just a niche. Just be like, hey guys, like for Web3, just be like, hey, I'll run your clothing store for you if you want.
something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Other than that, it's the big gorilla question today. Do you know what this big gorilla question is?
No, but I'm sure we're gonna find out.
What, you have not heard the meme? About
Oh,
the meme?
the can 100 men beat a gorilla?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today we get a compilation of those, and we are going to actually answer the question: can 100 men beat a gorilla? Or maybe we won't be able to, but we will attempt it. Now then, today, well, I guess for Z it's already evening, but for us it's afternoon. So, good evening, fine gentlemen. What would you like to have today? Would you like to consume some whiskey, maybe? Or perhaps classical beer?
I'll take some whiskey. If whiskey's going, I'll take some.
Yeah,
I'll take a
whiskey.
bit of whiskey. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, you're going to have to buy the premium glass for the whiskey.
Ah, boo.
No, I'm just joking. Okay, so here's your glass of whiskey. And how about you, good sir?
Wait, how much is the glass? This is what I'm going to be doing the rest of the stream. I'm just going to be plugging the clothes and stuff. That's all.
How about you, sir? Would you like to drink or perhaps dinner?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like have. Do you have sandwich?
Sure. These simpletons.
Oh my
On
god, I
the
can get a
thing.
mug. Sorry.
Yep, that's quite extensive actually, especially the hat collection.
The
I chose
rocks
this one.
glass. I found £13. What you should do, you should sell a chain. You should get a posse chain.
Yeah, delivered to you like a cowboy.
Yeah. Just
Like
have
cowboys for
some bloke on
cowboys.
a horse just dropping it off. Oh, you can get mugs. I'd love a mug. I need a new mug. I broke mine.
So, and before we continue with today's question, I would like to give a word to some of our sponsors. Well, not really sponsors, but today is quite a day. Today is the 9th of May, if you know what that means. Do you know what is being celebrated today?
The new pope.
The new pope, yeah.
Well, I guess that is part of it, but there's a more important celebration that happens every 9th of May. And for that, I will defer to my favorite blacksmith. All right,
Is
comrade.
this? Oh, yes.
So
this
you are
is-
telling me you don't know about 9th of May?
This is the Russian win, isn't it? It's
No, it's a general victory. On 9th of May, the Red Army won against the Nazis, the Nazi Germany.
yes.
And today we are celebrating this day. In fact, there are still some veterans who are alive today who are celebrating it. You can see it on some of the TV shows. They are still here, alive and kicking. Maybe not kicking, but they're alive. Yeah, my father was fighting in that war, and we are remembering him and all of the sacrifices today. Now, would you like to see an actual footage of how this happened?
Oh yeah.
I prepared some really nice footage. Okay, listen here.
This is great. Oh yeah.
As you can see, comrade, this is the sign. You might think that this is actually a pair of scissors, a couple of rulers, and whatever else. But that's actually what the symbol is made of. Now, hold on. So I hope now you know what happened in history.
It is.
It's a bunch of cute girls on tanks fighting each other.
Evidently, of course.
Yes, that is historic context, and we need to remember it. Now, after this word for... Okay, so... Now, after the word with our sponsor, we can actually get to the big question of today. Now, can one gorilla... Hold on, I'm getting mixed with my accent. Can one gorilla win against 100 men? What do you think? I believe Arcus already asked this question. What was your answer you arrived to?
Yeah, for us, like if it's bare hands, I think we will have a lot of casualty. Might as well just call it a loss.
Yeah, what about the Brit? Do you believe 100 men could defeat a gorilla?
I think it depends on the men. Like, if you're sending out, like, I don't know, Francis Ngannou, like one of the best heavyweights, like MMA-wise, maybe. You've got like 100 of him. I think it depends on the person.
I suppose you could argue that if you said 100 Spartans, that could be a possibility.
Yeah,
that being
like
said, we're talking about modern men.
I mean, like, if it's like 100 crypto bros, right? I don't think we stand a chance, man.
Yeah.
Now,
if it's like 100 of us, yeah. See, this is
now,
what I'm saying.
Now, how about 100 Mike Tysons against a gorilla?
See, put Mike Tyson out there, shit goes crazy.
I mean, he stands a bigger odd. Right?
Mike Tyson once offered a zookeeper $10,000 to go against a gorilla. Obviously, the offer was turned down because of some implications that could happen if the fight actually happened. Now, one gorilla versus one Mike Tyson, of course, the gorilla would win. But how about 100 Mike Tysons? So do you think that would be possible?
Was the gorilla following boxing rules or no? Because if it is, maybe Mike Tyson wins. If this is prime Mike Tyson.
Of course, we couldn't force a gorilla to follow any rules.
I don't know. Maybe if they get a gorilla, put the pants on the gorilla, we don't know what's going to happen.
Just put a boxing gloves on a gorilla, give it the actual gloves, and surely it would play along, right? And put it in the ring.
It'll understand.
Surely it wouldn't just rip off the arm of Mike Tyson and just bite off his head immediately.
No.
Have you ever seen the big teeth that a gorilla has?
I have, yes.
The frontal teeth are as long as a vampire, maybe even perhaps longer. Just like my two fingers, they are that long.
They're pretty long.
And that was the original question that was posed. I think 100 could beat one gorilla. Everybody just gotta be dedicated to
He's
this.
right, though. Everyone's just got to be working together. Everyone's just got to be on it, like ready.
Ready to sacrifice their lives.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, unlikely, man. Like I don't want to die, man.
Now, interesting rule in warfare. Whenever a war happens, when an army loses, I don't remember, maybe like 20% of their forces, the rest of the army loses the entire morale and stops fighting. One of the fun facts about how it actually happens in practice. Now, would you like to see a simulation
Yeah, but they're not working together. Everyone needs to work together. See, there's no tactics here.
The gorilla is swatting them pretty much like flies. Another one looked for some interesting information about it. A silverback gorilla can lift up to 800 kilograms, run at 25 miles per hour, which I have no idea how much kilometers that would be, and has a bite force of whatever that means. One swing of its huge arm could kill a man instantly, which is pretty much what we saw in the simulation. And of course, gorilla has a very tough skin.
Yeah.
How
But
about it?
100 people. 100 people is a lot.
Now let's entertain this possibility. How would you imagine 100 men could coordinate to attack a gorilla?
Okay, well, easy. Right, so is it just 100 random guys?
Let's. Are you still here?
I think it got disconnected or something.
There was one anime that I was watching. I don't know if you're familiar with So I'm a Spider, So What? Oh, hello, you're back.
Hello. Can you hear me?
So in that, yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
In that anime, the spider was like the main character. I don't know if you watched the anime. Have you heard of it?
I've
Okay,
not
so
heard of this.
the girl went into another world and she became a spider, but the spider like that can level up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And there were like a ton of monkeys going after her, but they couldn't climb up to her because she's a spider on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
So as mobs in the game, what they did is they piled their bodies on top of each other until they could reach her.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Right, so if you've got 100 humans, right, you get the strongest ones just run at it, grab its arms and legs, just make it freeze pretty much. You get everyone's holding on, and then you get the others that just get on top, just punching the gorilla down. I think that works.
You think no matter how strong you are, you can actually hold a gorilla's arm in place?
Well, yeah, but it's multiple people. So it's not just you. You got like
one of them is like hugging the arm, and the other one is just trying to hug it on top of it.
yeah, like remember? Did you watch Avengers: Infinity War?
Part of it.
Oh right. Do you remember the scene when they're trying to get the glove off Thanos?
Yeah, kind
And
of.
they're all yeah. You see, it's the exact same thing, and that was only like what 4 or 5 of them.
And another interesting question. Hold on. One asked. Hold on. That's not the one. Well, I guess that's irrelevant. Even if they could pin the gorilla, which I personally believe they could, they'd have to suffocate it or cause some massive trauma. Now, a gorilla is actually bigger than that normally, because it's way bigger than, unless they're Dutchman. Maybe if they're Dutchman, that could be accurate. And they would have to have enormous coordination to actually be able to not body block each other while trying to drown out the gorilla. I lost this thing. Hold on. All right, anyway. As one the tweet said, what do you think?
Hello, Lida.
Hello, I'm not going to miss your comment today. Even if a person could swing his arm at a gorilla, do you think it would do any kind of damage to a gorilla? Just simply swinging your arms?
Yeah, but you got to remember it's 100 people. I think I can get behind it. I can get behind the idea of 100 people being able to take a gorilla.
Now, I believe there was a fella in our town who talks about Naruto a lot, and he talks about taking people by quantity.
Is this the guy that's inevitably going to get us sued?
Perhaps
Yeah.
he's just gonna, use some ninja technique and hide away from all the lawsuits. So, as such, there was one scene that he talks about all the time about how Naruto made 1,000 clones only to go against Gaara, and all of them did essentially one punch each, and that eventually overwhelmed him. But keep in mind that was enormous surface area. In this case, there's only like 5 or 6 people who can do that once. After that, they are essentially body blocking each other. Oh yeah, it was this one. The biggest problem is he's confused how bare fist punching is going to harm the gorilla in any way. So perhaps grappling would be the best course of action. What do you think, Z? You happen to be a master of gorillas?
I mean, I don't know, man. Gorillas can even spin, though. Like, if we were to grab on his arm and his spin, we will fly off from his arm. So unless everyone goes into like a crash course and to have like a seminar on what to do, strategize everyone, then only proceed with killing a gorilla. If not, it's hard, man.
Now, how about one possibility? He could the gorilla could take one human by the leg. Have you watched Avengers? How Hulk?
Yeah, the Hulk.
Took down Loki.
Yeah. It's possible, man.
So he could. So a gorilla could take one man by the leg and use it as a bat to swing at everyone else.
Yeah.
And like every wave of human that are coming, he would like go. Boom.
Yeah, but ultimately, I don't think. I mean, like realistically speaking, when we are at the scene and seeing everyone getting beaten up and some even dying, we would be. I mean, like typically speaking, human will get scared, right? And they will be panicking, and everyone will just divide and scatter around the map, and that's when the gorilla will be chasing us one by one and whacking us down.
Yeah.
Now,
interesting fact, while the animals can do the swarm mentality, where even though their brethren are dying, they still keep going. And the humans could do that to an extent back in maybe Roman days, when there was, I don't know if you watched the 300 movie, or was it 3000? I think it was 300.
300, yeah.
300 Spartans.
Yeah.
So essentially the way it happened is that the Persians were dying wave by wave, but they kept going, even though they all knew chances are they're not going to survive until like half of the army is gone. Unfortunately, fortunately, with the modern humans, as soon as you see some of your other soldiers dying, you would not have the balls to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen.
Yeah, I hear there's a very fun experiment coming along. Maybe we could test out this theory in practice to finally have the answer. What do you think? Any volunteers to try to beat a gorilla? We only need 100.
Any volunteers? No, because that would go nuts. I'd 100% watch that.
Yeah, the video might be illegal to watch given the gruesome casualties that are about to happen from fighting a gorilla, but I cannot deny it would be very informative.
Didn't he got in a bit of trouble over Squid Game, didn't he? Because it was something to do with like Squid Game was supposed to be like anti-capitalism or something, and then Mr. Beast just did it as a YouTube video, and everyone was like, "This goes against the whole point." Oh, I'm chatting shit. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
But
what's that?
I personally don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, neither did I. I was like, that's pretty good.
Like, I would have to actually read into why they think it's a problem before I understand why why they even up and arms about it. But
Yeah.
I mean, drama and popular YouTubers, that's just...
It goes hand in
Well,
hand,
that's-
really.
There's another volunteer here. He's not a gorilla, but he can... perhaps it's going in a bit different direction. So, yeah, some people are... I guess there are some women who are into it, but I guess some men are as well into it.
A gorilla the spinner.
Yeah, that's in the same type of environment. Yeah, with they do have absolute numbers, but the mentality of 100 men would not be as hard as that of beasts that can keep going even if their pack is dying. Now, there's another Naruto meme. Are you perhaps familiar with the scene?
Naruto.
I've not gotten to this bit yet.
Wait, what? How far are you in Naruto?
Where was I up to? He's fought Gaara.
Wait, season 1 or?
No. When he turned into the big sand beast. Oh wait, and then he's with the sage, and they're traveling, and they're trying to get the new Hokage.
Okay,
woman.
season 1. Okay, that this is very far away.
Okay.
You need to watch like maybe 4 times the amount you watched up until now to actually get there.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
This is episode like, if I count season 1 and season 2 together, it would be episode 500 maybe.
God damn.
And you are on like episode 80 maybe.
Great, cool. Do you guys get Doctor Who where you are? Out of any curiosity, did you ever watch Doctor Who?
I watched. Okay, so I watched since Christopher Eccleston till Peter Capaldi, till late Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, that's so real. That's everyone did the same, I think, because towards the end of Peter Capaldi, it just got really shit. It was a bit like.
Well, yeah, for me it went way too liberal for my liking, but yeah, Peter Capaldi included, not just the next actress.
Yeah, Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah, I just. I mean, honestly, I didn't even like Peter Capaldi because, like from the beginning, like the whole trope was like Doctor is old.
Yeah.
The first Doctor ever was old.
Yeah.
The first Doctor was like the oldest actor ever.
I was going to say
they're calling Peter Capaldi old.
All the first, like, I think it's because we were just so we've gone on a segment now. Everyone was so used to like Matt Smith and like David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston for like it'd been like that for like 10 years, where they were all just like young actors. But then now it's just like to be fair, Doctor Who the comeback now is pretty good. The new season.
They put some black guy, right?
Yeah, Shooty Gatwa. Yeah, he's not bad, to be fair. He's pretty good.
I guess. Well, honestly, I lost already over that. But who was before Eccleston? Like, Eccleston was like the first Doctor of the like new generation.
He was the new. I can't remember the name. It was like the older ones back in the 90s.
Yeah, it's well. Honestly, I only watched Doctor Who because I studied in IGCSE and A level in Spain, but it was still like British school.
Yeah,
but generally people don't know Doctor Who outside of England. Do you know Doctor Who?
No, I don't watch Doctor Who, but I heard of it.
Oh, at least you've heard of it. That's fine. It's a sick show. Get on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch instead of Doctor, I watch Walking Dead, those kind of series. So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, for those who do recognize the scene from Naruto, well, it's actually it's not just a popular scene. It's more of a scene in the opener of that saga. So the very ending of the opener, Naruto is holding out his hand to spoilers. But yeah, he's holding out his hand to an important guy. He's saying, "We can still end this now. It's not too late." And his name. But then they changed to Gorilla. Let's just say he is reaching out his hand to a villain.
Okay.
It's like you still can turn back. Let's just say that. But
Turn
yeah.
back. So they were good before. Is it Sasuke?
Way after, but
Yeah.
not even close. Like you're missing a whole saga that's like gonna happen in like 3 times the amount of episodes that you watch now.
I'm missing a lot of context here. Sorry, ignore me.
Yeah, like for now your villain is Orochimaru. It's
Yeah, it
it's
is.
gonna go through several cycles more before you get there. But yeah, so yeah, that's essentially the meme here, because he is saying like, Gorilla, we can still stop this fighting. When the first 40 warriors die to a gorilla, he's going to start thinking, maybe I should have some fun, and start throwing the bodies at the rest of the warriors.
Yeah, but Gorilla's not that smart. I still can't understand. Right. This is what I may imagine. Right. Guy 37. Yeah. The number 37 that steps up starts weaving. He was like, I understand the pattern now. And he starts weaving the gorilla. And everyone else is like, oh, I go nuts.
Are you familiar with the scene? Attack on Titan?
In Attack on Titan, yeah. The what was he called? The Beast Titan.
Yeah. He was throwing titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and monkeys, fun fact, monkeys do like to throw stuff. I don't know what gorillas, but monkeys definitely, like chimpanzee, they like to throw stuff. They sit on trees. They take whatever, like nuts and the those little things from which like little seeds come from.
We need to start
the pines. Yeah, they like to throw pines.
In-house vote of who do you think? Is there any way we could do a poll on Discord, just as like?
Perhaps. And then when the last is alive, the gorilla is going to be like, "Go, tell everyone what happened here, so that everyone knows the answer to the big gorilla question."
I'm creating a poll now. Who wins?
Nice.
100.
Yeah, Ozzy, do you think? What do you think your audience would say? Is it going to be the gorilla?
Sorry.
Do you think the Arcus Discord is going to say that it's the gorilla or the 100 Men?
You mean who's gonna win, right?
Yeah. Who do you think people are going to vote for?
Gorilla, man, definitely gonna go gorilla.
Yeah.
I don't, guys. You forgot, like, the human ability to overcome. What am I trying to say? Adversity. A gorilla is not a gorilla can't strategize how to take down 100 people, but 100 people can strategize how to take down a gorilla. How do I at everyone in this? All right, I'm gonna post it.
And then one of the survivors, the one survivor, is going to count another gorilla and say, "Look, these people are stupid." The gorilla is going to look at the phone and be like, "They can come at me at any time."
I'm gonna at everyone as well. Okay.
Yeah, just like that. So, guys, when you go to your local zoo, get out your phone and show the gorilla how stupid people can be.
No, yeah, listen. Yeah, think about it. If people couldn't beat a gorilla, how is the gorilla in the zoo? All right? You got to think about that for a second.
Well, because people have firearms.
Exactly. Gorilla doesn't have guns. 100 people's winning. 100 people's on 5 votes. I am right. I am so right.
With firearms, one person could kill a gorilla, but we're talking about barehanded.
Bro, I can't believe this. No,
perhaps a different kind of question.
Mate, I would fucking mate, me versus a gorilla, I'd punch up a gorilla's head. No problem. I'm not going to test it out, but I probably could.
No, I believe you have a very good opportunity to test it out.
Yeah, no. If they're offering me like a cash prize, you best know I'm going all out.
You might need an operation on your arm being ripped off by a gorilla, but hey, we got the fall. Now, who wins? Okay, so far people are saying the gorilla, the 100 people would win.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, something like that. But that's the end of. Well, that's the end of my memes. Would you like to add anything to the question, or maybe some final thoughts?
I think 100 people. One like I can't fathom how you don't think 100 people could just batter a gorilla out of nowhere.
Maybe they could grapple it, but not batter.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You get it in like an arm bar or something. You just start. It's 100. 100 people's a lot of people.
That every human is like as big as a gorilla's forearm. Well, not true. It's just a picture that's like that. But well, I mean, gorilla is like 2 meters tall, I think, more or less.
A gorilla is how tall is your average gorilla? Also, what kind of gorilla are we fighting? Also, has the gorilla done training, or is it just a normal gorilla? There's a lot of variables here. I think we need to know.
I mean,
between it's 5'5", between 5'5" and 5'11".
Oh yeah, 1.4 meters. Says that's actually smaller than average human. Well, I guess depends on where, but
that's a lot smaller.
Yeah, as far as average height, yeah, I guess so.
I
guess they could like jump on top.
We can meet in the middle and say like 5'8". Meet 5 inches because it's between 5'5" and 5'11", so we can say like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, your inches don't tell me anything. Okay, how much is 5'5" in centimeters?
And bearing in mind they're herbivores as well. They don't. Gorillas are herbivores, so they don't have hunting. They don't have any of that. They're foragers.
Yeah, it's like a fun fact. Most herbivores are actually omnivores. It's just that eating meat is a lot more difficult. So, but they can eat meat if offered. Let's say.
See, but I'm not offering it them.
Yeah, and then there's also like bugs.
True.
Small insects.
True.
So yeah, they eat that at least.
Yeah, fair. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I genuinely, because it's 5'5", a 5'5" gorilla. It's getting its leg snapped. 100%.
Yeah. So Z, what's your final verdict?
I mean, it's hard to say, but it's definitely gonna create a lot of death for the humans. Yeah, that will happen.
People are getting hurt here, but you know it's for the greater good.
It's for science, guys.
Yeah, we can't listen. We're kings of the jungle. All right, we can't let this thing think it's a king of the jungle.
Yeah, it's not about saving lives; it's about sending a message.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
It's about answering the life's eternal questions: 100 men or a gorilla.
This is the kind of philosophy talks you get on this channel.
And look, and we need to essentially come back to a conclusion. Like, can a gorilla actually strategize? Like taking one of the men by the leg and swinging that body.
But would it have the cognitive
ones?
Ability to do that though?
I mean, gorillas can use sticks. I think.
I don't know. I think you're overestimating the fighting intelligence of a gorilla.
You've seen the Hulk, how he does it with Loki.
Yeah, but I understand what you're getting at, but at the same time, the Hulk knows how to fight.
Like all I'm imagining this crowd and gorilla is like going like a ram, like a battery that yes, people are flying.
We need some more voices on this, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we got 9 votes. It's 7-2 currently. I am leading by 5 votes in the
Oh,
polls.
damn.
Yeah. What people don't know is if I win, Sleazy has to give me his entire crypto wallet.
Oh yeah, it has like $10 in it.
Yeah, exactly. He has to give me all his whole $10, man.
Yeah, nice.
Saying we're in the money.
Oh yeah, maybe Arcus, you should also put some poll on Discord. Maybe your audience will answer differently.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, of course, bro. I'm rich. I'm like all of it is like either vesting, or it's or it went into some policy development.
Hey, you leave him alone, Ali. All right, he's doing his best. He's doing his best out here.
Yeah. But other than that, any final thoughts, Z? And we can finish.
Final thoughts on this, the gorilla?
Just generally.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Nazi?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's funny to actually have this kind of random thoughts, like, right, like how many gorillas with one how many humans with one gorillas and stuff like that. It really amazed me, like how far human can actually think of the unthinkable, right? All of everything they would actually thought of all these sort of things, which is great because there is so many abstract kind of like abstract sort of ideas that they have, and in turn, like we like projects, we can actually sort of utilize it as a marketing tool for us to amplify the reach and stuff like that, right? So these are the things that that comes into my head when we talk about this gorilla thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
And,
100%.
And next week, hopefully, I can organize like 4 or 5 shows, but like shorter ones. I think the shorter ones are better, like 30-40 minutes. It's I don't know, more fun like this rather than just sitting talking for hours. I mean, Chris can do that, and he does. Like 4 hours. Sometimes I have to listen to this guy talking to my ear, and I'm like, let it end. But yeah, we are sort of introverts here, you know. Well, I don't know about you, but I am. So yeah, long hours isn't my thing. But other than that, I hope everyone enjoyed, and we'll see you next week. Probably not. Fridays is kind of a funny thing because Fridays people tend to like want to go out, not listen to us. Nerds
Friday
talk
is a
about stuff.
sacred day.
Yeah, for Muslims, I guess. But yeah, and that's all. We'll see you later.